ICBMs can be silo launch, road mobile, rail launch, or submarine launch. Prior to the launch, mobile ICBMs are often difficult to detect and destroy. So which of the world's ICBMs is the best? What are the most powerful modern ballistic missiles, and why are they so? Hello folks, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we will go through intercontinental ballistic missiles owned by various countries. Before we get into the video, kindly note that the information provided in this video is for educational purposes only. Without further ado, let's dive in. An intercontinental ballistic missile, or ICBM for short, is a nuclear weapons carrying missile with a minimum range of 5,000 kilometers, or 3,100 miles, delivering one or more thermonuclear warheads. Conventional, chemical, and biological weapons can also be delivered with different degrees of efficacy, but they have never been used on an ICBM. Numerous independently targetable re-entry vehicles are common in modern designs, allowing a single missile to carry multiple warheads, each which can strike a separate target. Early ICBMs had insufficient precision, and they could only be used against larger targets, such as cities. They were being seen as a safe basing choice, one that would keep the deterrent force near to home, making an attack more difficult. Attack on military targets, particularly those that have been hardened, still require the deployment of a more precise manned bomber. Second and third generation designs, such as the LGM-118 Peacekeeper, significantly improved accuracy, allowing even the tiniest point targets to be effectively assaulted. Intermediate range ballistic missiles, medium range ballistic missiles, and short range ballistic missiles, as well as tactical ballistic missiles, are all examples of ICBMs with more range and speed than other ballistic missiles. The theater ballistic missiles are a collection of the short and medium range ballistic missiles. Only Russia, the United States, China, North Korea, and India are known to have land-based ICBMs. Israel has also tested ICBMs, but is keeping quiet about their development. The United States. We estimate that the US produced roughly 3,160 ICBMs between 1959 and 2008, of which 4 fundamental types, Atlas, Titan, Minuteman, and MX, can be further divided into 9 variations. The missiles were equipped with 8 different types of warheads, ranging in potency from 170 kilotons to 9 megatons. All missiles have a single warhead at first, but in June of 1970, the United States began deploying the Minuteman III, which doubled the number of warheads on the ICBM force in less than 5 years. The MX, with its 10 warheads, raised the number of ICBM warheads to 2,440 in 1990. The United States presently has 405 intercontinental ballistic missiles stationed at 3 USAF locations. The LGM-30G Minuteman III is the sole model that has been deployed. According to START-2, all former US Air Force Minuteman II missiles were destroyed, and their launch silos were secured or sold to the public. Peacekeeper missiles with MIRV capability were phased out in 2005. Each of the 450 Minuteman missiles in service today is kept on watch in an unmanned, armored subterranean launch facility that is 80 feet deep, 12 feet wide, and protected by a 100-ton blast door that is removed only before the missile is launched. Russia. In the late 1960s, the Soviet Union far outperformed the United States in terms of first strike capability. With at least 10 18 to 25 megaton nuclear bombs, the latest variant of the R-36 intercontinental ballistic missile could strike anywhere in the United States. The new missile has the potential to destroy American LGM-30 Minuteman III missiles before they leave their silos. More improved designs only boosted its nuclear payload as time went on. It eventually had greater power than anything in the United States arsenal. NATO forces dubbed the missile the Satan missile from the moment it was discovered. The R-36 is a missile family. The original SS-9 was the Soviet Union's second intercontinental ballistic missile. Its design from 1966 allowed it to be sent into space and remain in orbit around the Earth indefinitely. Article 4 of the 1967 Outer Space Treaty, which prevents nuclear missiles and other weapons of mass destruction from remaining in Earth's orbit, arose from this development. Although the previous of the Outer Space Treaty helped alleviate some of the anxiety about the R-36 missile, the USSR's second version of the weapon didn't make anyone feel any better for long. Only one 20 megaton warhead was included in the first variant. The R-36M, the second variant, had multiple re-entry vehicles that could hit numerous targets with a single missile launch. According to the Arms Control Association, Russia still has 46 SS-18 missiles, each with 10 warheads on top of its other deployed ICBMs, which number around 320 in total. It is still developing new ICBM technologies despite intentions to eliminate its Satan missile arsenal under the conditions of the 2012 New START Accord. The RS-28 Samrat Satan II missile is Russia's newest weapon, with 10 heavy re-entry vehicles, each with enough payload to wipe out an area the size of Texas or France. It also has hypersonic glide vehicles that make it less detectable by US or space-based sensor systems and potentially make it impervious to missile defense systems. China has between 50 and 75 intercontinental ballistic missiles, and 4 submarines, with another 8 to 9 planned. The government has a nuclear-capable H-6 bomber fleet, although none of them is equipped with a nuclear gravity bomb. The GN-H-20, a future bomber, could be equipped with a nuclear bomb and nuclear-tipped cruise missiles. The majority of China's intercontinental ballistic missiles are launched from enormous transporter erector launcher vehicles that are set to hive in cabins. Only roughly 18 to 20 older DF-5 ICBMs are stored in protected silos by the People's Liberation Army Rocket Force, which operates China's long-range missiles. This past winter, observers discovered another 16 silo fields in north-central China. The DF-31 is one of several long-range ICBMs developed by China. The Dongfang 5 is a 3-stage liquid-fueled intercontinental ballistic missile with a range of 13,000 kilometers. The DF-5 flew for the first time in 1971 and entered service 10 years later. One of the missile's drawbacks is that it required 30 to 60 minutes to refuel. The Dongfang 31 is a land-based derivative of the submarine-launched JL-2. It has a medium-range 3-stage solid propellant intercontinental ballistic missile. The DF-41 or CSSX-10 has a range of roughly 12,000 to 14,000 kilometers and can carry up to 10 nuclear warheads, all of which are MIRVs. The DF-41 is stationed underground in provinces of Xinjiang, Qinghai, Gansu, and Inner Mongolia. The Underground Great Wall Project was the name given to unknown underground subway ICBM carrying systems. North Korea has confirmed that it has successfully fired a new type of intercontinental ballistic missile, marking the country's first long-range test in more than 4 years, and perhaps ushering in a new age of regional conflict. North Korea's state media claimed that the leader Kim Jong-un had personally directed the launch of the Hwasong-17, the country's most advanced weapon to date. The missile reached a maximum altitude of 6,248 kilometers and flew a distance of 1,090 kilometers, and it took 68 minutes to fall accurately in the intended waters between the Korean peninsula and Japan, according to the Korean Central News Agency. The missile had landed within Japan's exclusive economic zone, roughly 150 kilometers west of Oshima Peninsula in Hokkaido, Japan's northernmost main island, according to Japanese monitoring. This is the highest altitude and longest duration missile test ever conducted by North Korea. Israel is thought to have deployed the Jericho-3, a road-mobile nuclear ICBM that entered in service in 2008. The missile can be fitted with a singular nuclear bomb weighing 750 kilograms, or up to 3 MIRV warheads. It is thought to be based on the Shabbat space launch vehicle and has a range of 4,800 to 11,500 kilometers. Israel tested an ICBM in November of 2011 that was thought to be an improved variant of the Jericho-3. India. Agni V, India's first intercontinental ballistic missile, has a range of 5,000 kilometers and can be easily increased to 8,000 kilometers. The deadly missile is a 3-stage solid-fueled missile that can carry up to 10 multiple independently targetable re-entry vehicles. The missile is 17.5 to 20 meters long and 2 to 2.2 meters wide, and weighs 49,000 to 55,000 kilograms when launched. The missile is transported by a road mobile truck, enabling quick deployment across the country. Before moving on to user trials with the Army, the missile was said to have been tested more than 7 times. What should we cover next? Do let us know in the comments section below. Also, don't forget to smash the like button and also press the bell icon to get notified about our new videos. If you enjoyed this video, please check out our other videos. Until then, stay tuned.